Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this session I am going to explain you a sum from exercise 14.3. This is first one. The following frequency distribution gives the monthly consumption of electricity of 68 consumers of a locality. Find the median, mean and mode of the data and compare them. They have given us the data, that is class intervals and the frequencies. So let us do it. So friends, I have copied the same sum here vertically. Well, we need to find the median, mean and mode. But for finding median and mean, we need extra columns. But for mode, from the given data only we can acquire it. So let us start with mode itself. For mode, first we have to make the modal class. So modal class will be chosen based on the highest frequency. If you observe from all this, the highest frequency is 20. So this will be taken as our modal class. Okay, so now I am finding the mode. So let me write the formula for this, that is L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Okay, so we have to find the values of all this from the modal class. So L is lower boundary of modal class interval. Okay, so what is the lower boundary of the modal class intervals? This is the modal class interval. The lower boundary is 125. So L will be equal to 125. Next, F1 is the frequency of the modal class. Okay, frequency of the modal class. It is nothing but 20. The next one is F0. So F0 is frequency of preceding modal class. So frequency of the preceding modal class, that is 13. Next we need F2. F2 is frequency of succeeding modal class, which will be equal to 14. Okay, next we need the height. Height is the class size. So class size is nothing but the difference between these two values. So the difference is 20. Now we have to just substitute all these values into the formula. So on substituting, that is 125 and F1 is 20 minus F0 is 13 by 2F1 is 2 into 20 minus F0 is 13 minus F2 is 14 into H. H is the 20. Okay, so 125 on subtracting, that is 13 minus 20 is 7 by 20 into 2 is 40 minus 13 and minus 14 on adding you get minus 27 into 20. So the next step will be 125. If you multiply, that is 7 into 20, it is 140 by 40 minus 27 is 13. So on doing division of these two values, the answer will be 125 plus 10.76. Okay, so on addition, it will be equal to 135.76. So therefore the mode of the data is 135.76. Now we found the mode, but wait, the answer is still not completed. We need to find the median and mean of the data. So now let us find the mean of the data. For finding mean, we need to find the xi. right? So xi is nothing but the mid value. So on average we will be taking this mid value, that is 65 plus 85 by 2 will be 75. 85 plus 105 by 2 is 95. 105 plus 125 by 2 is 115. 115. Okay, 125 plus 145 by 2 is 135. 145 plus 165 by 2 is 155. 165 plus 185 by 2 is 175. Next, 185 plus 205 by 2 is 195. Now multiplying these two columns is quite difficult, so we have to find another value di, which is nothing but xi minus a. Okay, so we have to find the value of a. So generally we take the mid value, so I am taking 135 as my a. Okay, so on subtracting, that is 75 minus 135 will give you minus 60. 95 minus 135 will give you minus 40. 115 minus 135 is equals to minus 20. 135 minus 135 is 0. 155 minus 135 is 20. 175 minus 135 is 40. 195 minus 135 is 60. So multiplying these two columns is also difficult. So we will be going to the last method, that is ui. Ui is nothing but h by d by h. So h is the difference, that is class size. So if you observe, so 85 minus 65 is 20. So our height will be taken as 20. So on dividing, that is you have minus 60 by 20 will give you minus 3. Minus 40 by 20 is minus 2. Minus 20 by 20 is minus 1. 0 by 20 is 0. 20 by 20, 1. 40 by 20, 2. 60 by 20 is 3. Now let us multiply. That is 4. We will be writing here fi ui. Now 4 into 3 is 12. Minus 12. Next 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. 13 into minus 1 is minus 13. 0 into 20 is 0. 1 into 14, 14. 8 2s are 16. 4 3s are 12. Now it is sigma fi ui. That is we have to add all these values. Also we have to find the value of sigma fi. So sigma fi, that is when you add all these values, it will be equal to 68. You can check it out. Next, sigma fi ui. When you add all these values, it will be equal to 7. Okay, so since there is no space left over for me, I will be doing it in the next page. So friends, now we will substitute all the values that we found out. That is, a is 135, we got it. We assumed the a value as 135. Next, plus we got on adding a sigma fi ui, we got the answer as 7. By sigma fi, we got 68. That is addition of the frequencies. Next, into h is the height, we got it as 20. Okay, next 135 plus, on multiplying these two values, that is 7 into 20, you get 140 by 68. So 135 plus, so when you divide these two values, the answer will be equal to 2.05. Okay, so when you add all these values, it will be equal to 137.05. So therefore the mean of the given data is 137.05. Now still the solution is not completed. We have to find the median of the data as well. So for that, let us do it. So friends, for finding median, we need another column, which is cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency, we know how to find it. Let us do it. So 4 will be written as it is. And next 5 plus 4, it is 9. Next 13 plus 9 will be taken as 22. 20 plus 22 is 42. 14 plus 42 is 56. And 8 plus 56 is 64. 64 plus 4 is 68. right? So our n will be equal to 68, right? Because if you add all these values also, it is equal to 68, and it is equal to this last number of cumulative frequency. But for finding median, we need the median class, which is based on n by 2. So n by 2 is nothing but 68 by 2, which will be equal to 34. So the just greater value than 34 is 42, right? So this will be taken as our median class. Okay, from this only we will be taking all our values. But since I'm not having any space left over here, let me do in the next page. So friends, I have copied the same table once again here so that you will not be confused. So the median formula is L plus n by 2 minus Cf by f into h. Okay, we already found the values of n by 2. So let me explain once again for you. So cumulative frequency they have not given. You have to find it. That is 4 will be written same as it is. Next 5 plus 4 is equals to 9. 13 plus 9, 22. So like that you have to find the cumulative frequency. And n by 2, that is the addition of frequencies by 2 is 34. Okay, so addition of frequencies will be equal to the last final number of cumulative frequency. So the just greater value of 34, which is 42, will be taken as our median class. From this, let us take the values of these terms. So L is the lower boundary of the median class. So lower boundary of the median class is 125. So L, therefore L is equals to 125. Next n by 2 already we have found it, that is 34. The next one is cumulative frequency of the preceding median class. Preceding median class, which is 22. Frequency of the median class, it is 20. And class size is 20. Now we have to substitute all these values into the formula. Let us do it. L is 125 plus n by 2 is 34 minus Cf is 22 by f is 20 and h is also 20. Okay, so when you do the sum, that is 125 plus 34 minus 22 is 12 by 20 into 20, right? So since there is the multiplication symbol, you can cancel, that's 20 ones are 20 ones are. Okay, so that is 125 plus 12 will be equal to 137. Therefore the median of the data is equals to 137. But wait, still the answer is not completed. They have given at the end of the question that we have to compare all the three values. So how to do? Let me explain. So friends, what is meant by compare? Compare means there must be a small sentence that we have to write at the end of the sum. So what is that sentence is the mean, median and mode of the data is approximately same in this case. So when you observe, mean is 137.05, median is 137 and mode is 135.76. There is a small distance between these values. So we can write that the mean, median and mode of the data is approximately same. So this is nothing but to compare the three central tendencies. Thank you for watching my video. Please do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon to get the latest notification, like and share with your friends.